The winner, self talk. We are so extremely affected, and our life is directed by the way we talk to ourselves and by the way we feel about ourselves. And everything that we say to ourselves, everything that we believe to be, that is how, ultimately we make things happen, and everything happens around us. So, our self talk is something that can make us miserably ill, physically and mentally, or beautifully blossoming like a flower every day with a new ideas, with the new perspectives, and with new achievements each and every day as you move along in life. Now, I know it is extremely difficult to have this kind of self talk that makes you want to go for it every day, that makes you want to do things every day. But that is when exactly you should actually, change that self talk. When the talk comes within you, okay, it stopped it. You might not be able to do it. That is when you are supposed to counter it with the thought, okay, I'll try it. Let me at least try it. Most of the times right now, like, I am very isolated. I don't have people around me who will shut me down. I don't have people around me who make me feel bad or anything. I am completely isolated. I hardly have 2 3 people I speak to, and I don't even speak to them about my life or my, you know my career or anything that is going in my head. It is a normal hi and bye, and what are we going to do, how are we going to travel, and all of these are the normal talks that we have. So I do not tell anyone my plans, firstly, because I am not confident enough in anyone around me to even let them know that, okay, I am starting a YouTube channel, to even let them know that I'm planning to do this particular thing. I'm planning to work on this new business. I'm planning to leave this job. I just do it, and I, like, today it amazes me. I don't know from where did I find the strength to leave a job despite of not having a new job and being the actually the main earner of the family. Secondly, like, out of nowhere having the confidence to know that, okay, I'll be able to do it. And this was not something that I always was. Like, there were bursts of time or situations where I felt, okay, now is the time to move out. Now is the time to do something different. Now is the time where I need to become a little more of me. So, and apart from that, the other times it was completely like, the thoughts always kept me, shut up, you can just follow it, shut up, if you do this you might lose a livelihood, if you do this you might not reach your goals, if you do this you will be stuck in the rut, if you do this you might be embarrassed, if you do this you might feel the most stupid person on the planet. But there were also at times when suddenly, I don't know, out of nowhere, I was the strongest and the smartest person in the room. I was the person in the room that everyone looked up to. So, yes, I had my moments. But right now, what I am focusing on is having the moment where I am the self confident and the perfect person according to me, and being that person every day or most of the days. And having the courage to say to myself, I'm going to try this despite knowing that it might fail. Despite knowing that I might drown, I want to jump, I want to dive. Of course, then you automatically start to learn, because if you already jumped, you'll have to anyhow hit your hands and leg in water and make it happen somehow until you reach to a place where you can put your foot down and stand, right? You will do it no matter how. So that is how it is in life. Put yourself in the position, put yourself in the rooms, put yourself. The problem is we start stopping ourselves even before we start, even before we reach the starting line. And that is not how you're going to achieve where you want to be. If you want to be a model and right now you're still sitting at home doing nothing, just watching models, runways, walking the runways, and doing being the best self and doing everything that they want to do, and you are not even willing to work on that body of yours, you're not even willing to follow a diet that is going to keep you healthy, you are not even willing to go out to agencies and apply out over there, and do a training or anything, you're not going to get anywhere. Trust me. You are not going to get anywhere. Someday, you will have to get out of the room. You will have to become your best self, wear your best clothes, go to an agency, sign up, and going to one agency won't make it. You'll have to go to thousands and I don't know how many agencies until you actually get a chance, until someone actually accepts to train you. So, do you think it is that easy? It is easy only if you are taking the steps each day, only if you believe in yourself enough to be seen. Like you need to start. You need to start taking the risk on yourself. Money is a big, like, far fetched thing. Risking the money, risking this, risking that. First, start risking yourself with being seen. First, being okay with being seen by people around you. Then be okay with showing your talent and being okay with accepting the judgment. And just take what you want and leave what you don't think that is not for you. They are just blabbering. They are just, I don't know, whatever they are, jealous, insecure, or they don't have the knowledge to even judge you and still they are judging you. Right? So, until you start facing all of these things in life, how will you know that you have actually stepped foot in the world? This world? You know this world, right? And if you are not experiencing any judgments or anything that the people are saying around you, trying to demean you, trying to stop you, trying to, you know, push you in the depression or sadness, you are not really out in the world. So, this is specifically for people who want to be famous in the world, who want to be known, who want to be seen. And not everyone is going to love you. Accept that. Not everyone is going to accept your talent. Accept that. Not everyone will want good for you. Accept that. And then move ahead each step, climbing the ladder, and you will ultimately find your people. You will ultimately find your team. You will ultimately find or build your own team, your own, I don't know, environment. Like attracts like. If you are sitting at your home, hesitating to do any action or moving anywhere in life, that is what you're going to experience. Hesitation from people around you to even trust you, to even believe in you, to even think that you are capable enough. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. See, I have extremely accepted the fact that my parents, especially my father, for him, I'm going to be one of those person who is not good enough just because I didn't walk the path that he wanted me to. Just because I took a different turn than he had in mind. So anything I do will be useless until he actually sees a difference, until he actually opens his own mind to to new, what do we say, professions, to new heights. So it is not on me, it is on him, for him to open his mindset, for him to open his thought process. So I'm not going to be forcing myself to fit into the box that he wants for me. And this one thing I have been very clear about. So, what do you want for yourself? And let me tell you, for years on, he was the main factor of everything, every decision that I took. May that be going out with friends, may that be cutting my birthday cake, may that be being you know, dancing, may that be doing some extracurricular activities. I knew he's going to say at the end of the day, you could have studied in that time. That is what I did. I didn't go to the event, but neither did I study. But I did sit at home with a book in my hand. And then I realized I was not being true to him, and I was not being true to myself. So then what did I do? I started doing everything that I wanted to do, and I didn't want the brand and the mental, constant bickering. So I didn't tell him that I'm going to college for a fest. I had to get my way somewhere, right? And I'm not going to keep lying to him for the entire life. Maybe in a year or in 6 months, I'm going to tell him that what I'm doing and what I want to do. But until then, I need to keep doing and be true to myself at least.